Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between towering mountains, there lived a young girl named Lila. Lila was known for her kind heart and gentle spirit, but deep down, she harbored a fear of the unknown. She longed to explore the world beyond the village, but the thought of leaving her familiar surroundings filled her with dread. One day, a wise old woman approached Lila and said, "Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Embrace your fears, my child, for they hold the key to unlocking your true potential." Part 1. Lila pondered the old woman's words and realized that she had been allowing her fears to hold her back from living a full and fulfilling life. Determined to overcome her doubts, Lila set out on a journey to conquer her fears and discover the courage that lay dormant within her. As she ventured into the unknown, she encountered challenges and obstacles that tested her resolve. But with each trial she faced, Lila found herself growing stronger and more confident. Part 2. One day, as Lila was crossing a rickety bridge suspended high above a chasm, she felt her heart race with fear. The creaking of the old wood beneath her feet sent shivers down her spine, and for a moment she was tempted to turn back. But then she remembered the old woman's words and drew upon her inner reserves of courage. With a deep breath, she pressed forward, step by step, until she reached the other side. As she stood triumphantly on solid ground, Lila felt a newfound sense of bravery coursing through her veins. Part 3. As Lila continued her journey, she encountered strangers in need, challenges that seemed insurmountable, and moments of doubt that threatened to derail her progress. But each time she faced adversity, she found the courage to persevere. She learned that courage was not just about facing her fears head-on, but also about having the strength to stand up for what she believed in, to help those in need, and to never give up, no matter how difficult the path may seem. Part 4. One day, Lila came across a group of villagers who were being threatened by a band of bandits. The villagers looked to her for help, their eyes filled with fear and desperation. In that moment, Lila knew that she had a choice to make. She could either turn away and continue on her journey, or she could find the courage within herself to stand up to the bandits and protect the innocent. Part 5. Drawing upon all the courage she had cultivated throughout her journey, Lila stepped forward and faced the bandits with unwavering determination. With a voice filled with conviction, she spoke out against their tyranny and demanded that they leave the villagers in peace. At first, the bandits scoffed at her bravery, but as Lila stood her ground, they began to waver. In the end, they relented and retreated, leaving the villagers unharmed. 6. As the villagers cheered and thanked her for her bravery, Lila realized that true courage was not just about conquering her own fears, but about using that courage to make a positive impact on the world around her. She had discovered that courage was not a quality reserved for the fearless, but a virtue that anyone could cultivate through perseverance, determination, and a belief in oneself. Life Insight Conclusion. In the end, Lila returned to her village not as the timid girl she once was, but as a beacon of courage and inspiration for all who knew her. She had learned that courage was not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced each day. And as she looked out at the world stretching before her, she knew that with courage as her guide, there was no limit to what she could achieve. So, let Lila's story be a reminder to us all that within each of us lies the power to conquer our fears, to stand up for what is right, and to live a life filled with courage and purpose.